Right, so busted a bit of a unexpected week off in the end. Last week you had a couple of players who were a little bit touch and go going up to Altrincham though, so was it kind of a little bit more positive in a sense for you?
Yeah, when you look at it from that point of view, we did have a couple of players who are starters for us, who were suffering with illness or injuries, who potentially were going to miss out on the game. But that's why we've got a good squad, and whoever came in and took their place, we were confident that they would do a good job as well. So we did want to play the game. We were gutted when it got called off. We wanted to sort of put the Hereford game to bed, the next league game, and go on and win that. But as you say, we had a look at the positives, and we have got a full strength squad now going into Saturday's game.
And we're entering kind of the period of the year where the weather starts to wreak havoc a little bit with the pitches, obviously, like so last week. Has that affected your plans and training this week at all?
Obviously Tuesday up the top was waterlogged, so we couldn't get up and do what we wanted to do there, but we managed to get another session in. It's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it, this time of year, when the game's getting called off and stuff like that. So, but it's the same for every team, and we've just got to get on with it and do what we can. And as I say, we've done that this week. We've changed our session on Tuesday. Today the pitch was fine and stuff, so we've been up on the top, and it's all been good sort of the back end of the week, so it's fine.
Obviously a little bit of a lengthy trip to Kidsgrove in the FA Cup on Saturday, being 2 leagues below, perhaps somewhat of an unknown quantity. Does that kind of affect your preparations at all, where sort of footage, things like that might not be as easy to get hold of?
Yeah, it does. Obviously all the teams we play, we have access to footage of all their games, so it's something that we do. We have a look at all their games. We're unable to do that this weekend, so it was the same a couple of weeks ago when we played in the FA Cup. It's exactly the same this weekend. We just focus on ourselves more, which we do anyways, to be fair. But obviously with us not having the access, we've just got to go there and stick to our game plan and pan it out as the game goes on. If they're playing a different formation from what we think we might, or something like that, then we just adapt to it as the game goes on.
And an away tie, perhaps not what you would have wanted, but you have been difficult to beat on the road so far. So do you take a bit of confidence into the game from that, knowing that you have been in decent form defensively at least?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously we love being here at the International Stadium. We obviously enjoy our home games. We've had a few good results here, so being away from home's not ideal, but it's not something that we really think about too much that affects us. You've got to play half your games away anyway, so we're just looking forward to the game really, and it's a competition that we want to progress as far as we can in, so we're chomping at the bit. Having last week off, we're really looking forward to getting back at it this Saturday.
Obviously you mentioned the tournament itself there, having kind of been around the non-league circuit with a few clubs yourself during your playing career. Where does the FA Cup kind of rank for you?
In terms of away from the league, it's the biggest one, because it's the most sort of the best one financially for your club. So obviously everyone at the club wants you to do well for finances. The chance for the players to play against better opposition, in terms of if you get like to the third round, there's potentially could get a Premiership team or something like that. And obviously it's got that sort of romance about it, where everyone seems to get involved with it. The crowd seem to go up as the further you get on. It's just a massive competition in this country, and it's really like a pleasure to be a part of, really, and everyone loves being a part of it. So it's right at the very top, sort of behind you want to do well in the league and then get an FA Cup run.
And then just finally, obviously in terms of the team news, like I say, you had a couple of players like Connor Oliver, who's been injured for a few weeks, touch and go last Saturday. How are they kind of looking in training at the minute?
Yeah, Connor's done all his rehab with Chris, so we fully confident that he's 100% fit now. He's looking fit in training. He's had a good week this week. All the boys have had a good week, so touch wood, we've got no injury worries looking into Saturday. Everyone's fit, and we've got a full squad to select from, so yeah, it's all good.